Hey guys, back again. Now I want to talk about tips for new targets. What I would do the same and what I would do different based on past experiences. When I talk of new targets, I mean those that are gang stalked at a minimum, They've had their support networks severed, they have smear campaigns, their finances messed with, they may have lost a job or they're getting harassed at work. The community at large is messing with them. You're followed everywhere you go. And I will say that you definitely know when you are gang stalked. It is not, am I or aren't I? You 100% know when this goes live. So this is aimed at people that have just found out what the program is, and you may have just found the videos on YouTube. Okay, so one of the first things I would do again is start a channel. I would get my face on YouTube once again. I know my channel is very personal. I've really put myself out there. I know that's not for everyone, and that's not something that, maybe everyone should do, but I figured that I had nothing to lose. I was in so much trouble and in so deep that just recounting everything was the choice for me. Next would be learn all you can without overdoing it. So you want to learn in steps. Say start with gang stalking tactics and techniques and what triggers you, then go to basic mind control, and then go to the advanced weaponry that's used. Do it in stages so that you're not overwhelmed. As for who's doing this and why, just put that on the back burner. That will come naturally. Next would be find some friends. So get in the live streams chatting or comment on videos that you can identify with. You'll find people with similar interests, and maybe they have trusted friends that you can also meet. This is, of course, a minefield. You are going to be perped and let down at times, but you don't want to go through this alone, so it is well worth doing. I often hear the word TI community, and I'm not sure that exists. I think it is what you make of it, so I think each channel sort of creates its own community, but I just don't think that there is a greater one at large. So my tip would be get some friends and get out of that circle jerk, because there's a lot of gossip and, this whole TI perp thing, and that's not something you don't want to get caught in that loop. So get some good friends and get out would be my advice. Next would be do not mention gang stalking. Not to a doctor, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a paramedic, a hospital worker, or the police. You should, however, document property damage or physical assaults with the police. Get it on the record. Next would be get some distance on those that you believe are doing you harm. There's a saying, keep your friends close but your enemies closer. That definitely does not apply here. Your life is on the line, so treat it seriously. Next would be hang on to a job if you have one. It may be difficult and you may be chastised, but you may not find another. The next would be do not waste your time looking for cameras in your home or for who is hacking you. They are toying with you. I'm seeing too many people caught in this loop. The world is going to shit, and instead of prepping, people are wasting their time on this. Okay, next would be don't communicate with neighbours. Don't talk to them, don't acknowledge them, don't even look at them. They only want to wind you up and get a documented history of you being unreasonable and aggressive. Next would be get a recording device for your protection, whether it be a body cam or camera sunglasses, which I recommend. Wear it on your person at all times. Do not put it past these people to put you in a scenario where it's their word against yours. They will lie. Next would be hang on to your phone and PC as long as possible. Ironically, they just filled up my phone as I'm shooting this, but it may not be that the product's faulty, but the nature of the attacks, say DDoSing or they're hogging all your bandwidth. Next is stay away from lawyers. Don't be that guy that thinks you're going to have that breakout case that exposes all of this. I was that guy and it only cost me a lot of money. I think they will expose this in time as they will control the narrative. And if you have enough solid evidence, you go from there. That leads us into gathering evidence. I think a daily diary is a good thing. I have all mine on the phone in point form, sadly, but I need to write it down. I also have made videos that I've set to private with a lot of my private evidence. So a lot of the torment and torture seems to come and go in cycles. So having it written down may prepare you for what's ahead as well. For those that live alone, get a pet. I can recommend a bird. Next is have a hobby or a creative outlet. That side of you may have been throttled and you may be amazed at what sort of talents you have. Steer clear of channels that claim that they beat gang stalking or that this is purely spiritual. Your government is doing this to you. Force yourself into a routine. Showering, sleeping and cleaning. Otherwise the days will blow by, things will mount up and become too overwhelming. Take pride in your appearance and get out there and strut your stuff. Do not cower in your home and help propagate whatever smear is being told about you. Know who you are, your morals, your convictions, and look to self-help. To doubt yourself is to succumb to the program. And lastly, this program does not define who you are. You are who you want to be. So get out there and be somebody. Alright guys, I love yous all. Until next time, keep fighting.